It is time now to see and show you who's taking the next step. Presented by Regions Bank. Dari, Chris, Booger back inside here inside the Georgia World Congress Center. Game kicks in just a few minutes. But right now we've got, and they talked about it too, the impact of games around the country on Championship Saturday, guys, and how it impacts an Alabama team if they're sitting there waiting for a playoff spot. Let's start in the Pac-12. Get your guys' picks. Stanford, USC.
Well, I think Clay Helton has really energized this team. I love the talent that they have. It's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm going with the Trojans in the upset, bud.
I'm going with Stanford. Christian McCaffrey tries to put a Heisman-type day ahead, and I think Stanford wins the football game.
All right, so Big Ten. Iowa, Michigan State, everybody feels winner in, loser out.
I've been doubting Mississippi State all year long. I finally got it right last week. I'm going to keep the train going here. I've been doubting Iowa. I think this one here is too physical. Michigan State wins this one. Out defenses the Iowa Hawkeyes.
Sparty. Connor Cook to Aaron Burbridge all day long. Go Sparty.
All right, so you've got, you agree there on Michigan State. North Carolina and Clemson. Boog and I driving back to Charlotte here in a little bit. We will not be watching that football game, at least not in person.
I'll tell you what, I love what Gene Chizik has done for this defense. I think this is going to be a much closer game than people expect. Clemson's been leaking a little oil, but they still have Deshaun Watson. I think he's the difference for the Clemson Tigers.
Gene Chizik on defense, and the #1 scoring offense in the ACC. It's North Carolina, not Clemson.
Oh.
You like the heels.
I like the heels.
And then chaos ensues for that committee. They don't
Exactly.
sleep if that's what happens there. Florida, Alabama, time to pick this one.
Oh, I've been waiting on this one all day. Come on, yes, come on.
I'm going to make a bold prediction, all right? Bold prediction. Florida scores an offensive touchdown. All right, they get in the end zone today. I'd love to pick my Gators. Unfortunately, this process, the program where Alabama is where Florida wants to get. Florida will be there someday. It's not this day. I'm going to go with Alabama here, winning a close one into the fourth quarter. The Tide pulls away.
We all expected Jim McElwain would be a good coach for this program. 7 wins was what I predicted. They got 10 wins. They won't get 11 today. Alabama, too strong, too physical, too much Derrick Henry. I'm not going to say roll Tide, but the Tide do roll today.
You both like Alabama. I heard one random boo from a Gator fan. All right, biggest key, real quick, go.
Biggest key for me, again, is the way the offense for Florida is able to block that front seven. They've got to create some running lanes for Kelvin Taylor. They've got to protect Treon Harris and get into some manageable third down situations.
If you want to kill a snake, cut the head off. The head is Derrick Henry. How do they stop Derrick Henry? That's the biggest key for Florida.
The 3 of us are done. We're going to get you back inside the dome. 2 teams, 1 title.
For us, it's another opportunity to show a lot of people this Florida Gator team belongs now.
Week in, week out, people will always kind of doubting us. We have to prove ourselves every week, so that's what we're going to do this week as well.
I've been working.
Our defense has a great opportunity to make a big statement. We feel like we're the best in the country. It's a national stage, national audience against a great team, great offense.
This is, all in all, by far the best defensive team we played against all year.
They got very big and disruptive defensive linemen who are very fast, physical linebackers that want to knock you out.
You can tell me there just to set the edges, and hit them in the mouth early.
At the end of the day, it's our 11 versus their 11. I know we're going to be ready to play.
So the time has come as we are back here at the Georgia Dome. Alabama and Florida just moments away from kickoff with the call on CBS with Vern, Gary, and Allie. And then we will be back here right after that for all the post-game coverage, including an interview with the winning coach. Time to make the picks, gentlemen. Timmy, where are you going here, Alabama or Florida?
I think Florida's going to play inspired. I think they're going to play with a lot of energy. But ultimately, Alabama is too good. They have too much depth. And there's a lot of players on this team that are going to be playing in the NFL real soon. I'm going with Alabama.
Joe, I just said it. I think this is the best team in the country in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And defense wins championships, and they happen to have the best defense in the country also.
I really like Jim McElwain. And I think he's going to have his team ready to roll. But I love Alabama. This team is going to come out and make a statement today with a dominating performance on both sides of the football.
Is that a serious question?
Serious question, Paul. Are you sensing a blowout, Paul?
No, but I think it'll be close at least into the half, and Alabama will do what it always does. It will roll over the opposition.
I get the sense, though, you guys think the Florida defense, especially early on in this game, is going to be up to the task against Derrick Henry. Could Derrick Henry make history today? Will we have a 2,000-yard rushing season? Come back here after CBS is done. Full post-game coverage with a special edition of SEC Now.